The city of brotherly love and the Philadelphia 76ers fans everywhere have been having to trust the process for essentially the last decade now, and the 76ers organization is in a tough position where they know that their roster currently constructed has the chance to reach the NBA Finals in a tough Eastern Conference with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets, but also they have to ask themselves, what do we do with our former number one overall pick and Ben Simmons, who is also a multi-time All-Star who has 4 years remaining on his contract? Do we trade him or do we try to run it back? Now, if I was Daryl Morey, the GM for the Philadelphia 76ers, or if I was anybody in any form of authority in the 76ers organization, I would trade Ben Simmons, but I would hold out on trading Ben Simmons currently. Now, before I actually get into some details of why I would trade Ben Simmons, but the reason I would hold out and hold my ground is because obviously the Philadelphia 76ers would only trade Ben Simmons if they got a premium for him, and obviously that's going to have to be in the backcourt. Getting a guy like Zach LaVine or Goran Dragic or DeJounte Murray or any other good, decently young or maybe veteran who's been in the league for a couple of years is not going to get the Philadelphia 76ers over the hump of two monsters in the East from the Milwaukee Bucks and, of course, the Brooklyn Nets, who are the presumed favorites heading into the 2022 NBA season. Because if I'm the Philadelphia 76ers, I am only, and I mean only, trading for Damian Lillard or Bradley Beal. Hopefully, if I'm the Philadelphia 76ers, by the time November, December, or January rolls around, maybe even if we get to the trade deadline, I believe in that some point in February, I feel like it's the first week of February, I'm holding off and I'm waiting until Bradley Beal or Damian Lillard becomes available in trade talks, because they are not available currently as we speak. Ben Simmons' trade value has already depreciated after his playoff performance last year versus the Atlanta Hawks. He was horrendous in that playoff series. 9.9 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, 8.6 assists, 33% from the free throw line. They were literally playing hack a Ben Simmons and sending him to the free throw line in the fourth quarter of those games. Joel Embiid does not get off the hook after his two missed free throws in Game 5 when he could have gotten them down by only 1 point after Atlanta had like a 26-point comeback. Besides the point, Ben Simmons also had career lows in this season of the 2020-2021 NBA season. 14.3 points per game, 7.2 rebounds, 7.2 assists, all career lows. Ben Simmons also lowered his value when he said that he wouldn't be playing for the Philadelphia 76ers again. He does not want to play for the organization. So a team is not going to trade the house in order to get a disgruntled player when they know that he doesn't want to be there and he doesn't want to play for them. There is some leverage, though, on the 76ers side of things, because the 76ers can say, you know what, you've got 4 years left on your contract. We don't have to trade you. But also where the 76ers have leverage in this is because they can fine him. He can be fined one of 145th of his base compensation if he does not show up to practice or games, which is equivalent to $227,613. That is a lot of money. Granted, he's on a $177 million contract extension, but still, 200 plus grand for every fine, that's a lot of money that's eventually going to catch up to Ben Simmons. So that scenario right there, I'm not sure how Ben Simmons is going to do, whether he's holding out, regardless if he wants to play or not. We don't really know, but if I'm Daryl Morey in this team, they've clearly shown the ability that they're willing to trade for him. They almost traded for James Harden, who of course would have given the 76ers a premium in the backcourt, two MVP players on the same team. The 76ers know who Ben Simmons is. I think the rest of the NBA understands who Ben Simmons is, but he is only 25 years of age. I think a team that's looking to rebuild, like the Timberwolves or a couple other teams out there, would be willing to trade for Ben Simmons. But of course, they're not going to ask for the house for Ben Simmons because he lowered his value. And this situation is just very difficult for Ben Simmons because he lowered his value, and Ben Simmons has already shown the inability to progress. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible. He's 25 years of age, but I think we all know and understand that Ben Simmons will never be a shooter. And the difference between a guy like Ben Simmons and Giannis is the fact that Giannis would shoot the ball. Giannis has progressed every single year he's been in the NBA, and obviously he just won the finals this year. Giannis wants to be great. Ben Simmons enjoys the perks of being an NBA athlete and being a number one overall pick without having to work for it. Obviously, he has to work for it to some degree, but he has not progressed. He's been around the 15, 16 point per game line his entire career. His shooting has never progressed, and he's afraid to shoot the ball. The Philadelphia 76ers understand who Ben Simmons is. Doc Rivers and Daryl Morey can say all they want that they want him back when they know deep down they're not going to win a championship with him. Ben Simmons has nobody to blame but himself. That's it. Plain and simple. Straight to the point. So even though I'm not really going to be throwing out any like trade scenarios for Ben Simmons, because there just really isn't much, I'm saying if I'm the 76ers, I only trade for Damian Lillard or Bradley Beal when they become available. I'm not for trading Goran Dragic or DeJounte Murray or Tyrese Halliburton, aka my twin, or any other subpar point guard you want to name, or, you know, some veteran who's kind of traveled around that's solid and good. You know, the 76ers have to understand that they are in a championship window right now, constructed with this roster. They need a little bit more floor spacing, but with Tyrese Maxey and the rest of the crew hopefully getting better, the 76ers have to understand that they need to go and win a championship with Joel Embiid while he's healthy and while they have this roster currently constructed. Ben Simmons does not give them that premium. Ben Simmons will not allow them to get over the hump. Damian Lillard and Bradley Beal will give them a prime opportunity to go and compete with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets, because as of right now, they're the third best team in the East as currently constructed. But that's it for this video. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know, what do you guys think about the whole Ben Simmons scenario in Philadelphia? And also, I want to hear, what are your guys' thoughts about what the 76ers should do for Ben Simmons, whether that's holding out or actually trading him? I want to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys like, turn on notifications, and hit that subscribe bell for me, as well to stay tuned for more NBA and Jacksonville Jaguars content that I do here on YouTube as well. But that's it for this video. Thank y'all so much. Brett James, aka BJ. I'm out, boys. Peace.